Hey guys, welcome back to our Java tutorial series. So this is the third episode in this series, and you should probably go check episode 1 and episode 2 because we're going to be continuing from there. So today we're going to go into variables. What are variables? Variables are like boxes in the computer memory, yeah? So in Java, these boxes must have something called like titles or labels. Yeah, these boxes must have labels. So what are these labels in the boxes? The labels for these boxes should be the data types. So yeah, that's a lot of information, I know. So we just have to understand the main concept behind variables before we actually get to use them. Okay, so let's create a simple variable called name. So if you want to create a variable called name, the first step is to get the data type for name. So a name is a string. What's a string? A string is like words, but they are covered in double quotes. So double quotes your word and close the double quotes. So that's a string. So a string can be any word, any letter, anything. As long as it's covered in double quotes, it's a string. Then another type of data type we have is ints. Integers are like int are integers. Integers are like whole numbers. Could be 10, 50, 70, 75, whatever. It's just int. It could be negative numbers too. That's part of integers. So then the next data type we have is a double. A double is like decimal numbers. So 7.2, 78 point something. A double is decimal. An 8 is also a double because you can write 7 as 7.0. So if you want to be more flexible with your numbers, you should use double, not int. Then the next is char. The next data type we have is char. What's char? Char is just like a single letter in single quotes. Barely anyone uses it. I have not used it in any of my projects personally, and I don't think we're going to use it here, but it's good to know char. So char is just like a simple letter in like single quotes. So char. Then the last one we have for data types is boolean. A boolean data type is true or false. So that's just what it is. It's true. It's either the boolean is true or it's false. So that's a boolean data type. So let's say we want to create a variable. The first step is to do the data type. We want to create a variable called name. So the first step is to write the data type. So a variable name, the data type should be a string. Because so the string is like words, group of words or something. So data type of variable name is a string. So we write the data type name first, string. Then the name of the variable. I want to call this variable name. Then equal to. So we write what the name is equal to. Let's say pass GPT. And always end with semicolon, guys. Always end with semicolon. So we have a variable name which is pass GPT. So let's check if it actually was. Let's try to print out that variable to the terminal. System.out.println name. Let's see if that works. Yeah. So it printed out pass GPT. Yeah. So we see that the variable name works. So another way you can use a variable is by you can call a variable name and not assign it to anything. That works. So string name. So the our variable name doesn't have anything inside. So the box which is called name doesn't have anything inside, and we can assign it later on. So like say name now is equal to jk then semicolon. But if we didn't, this works. But if we didn't have this string name up here, that would be an error. You see it's turning red. So yeah. So we must have the string name up there before we can assign it. And we can assign it directly also. So let's say we want to create a variable called age. Age is a whole number, always a whole number. It can't be a decimal place. So For what create variable called age, we have to use the data type int. So we have int age equal to 100. As I said, I'm 100 years old. So int age equal to 100. So this works. So we can add something to age. So you can say age is equal to age plus 50. Then our new age will be 150. But instead of writing age is equal to age plus 50, we can simply write age plus equal to 50. That's the same thing as age equals to age plus 50, just so you know. Then if we print out age here, system.out.print, age, it should print out 150. 150. So we have variables. That's the basics of all variables. So the next we want to do, we want to build a simple project using variables. So the name of this app that we're going to try to build is a personal profile. So it's a terminal application. So it just works in your terminal. So the goal is to create variables and use them to print out a personal profile of yourself. So that's the goal. So we want to create three variables: string name, your age, int age, and your so want to create a variable, two variables, string, it will, and a boolean, and a double grade. So we want to print out my name is name, I am age years old, and I scored grade. So that's what I want to print out. So you should write your name. Name equals pass GPT. I always make a mistake. Age equals 100 and grade is 4.2. It's GPA. So we'll try to print it out. System dot out dot print line. So my name is space plus name plus I space also. I am plus age plus space years old full stop space. I scored then plus grade. So if I print it out, it should come up cleanly. My name is GPT. I am 100 years old and I scored 4.2. So you should try that with your name, your age, and your grade and see if it works. And yeah, so that's all we have for variables. So in the next video, we're going to make the app talk back. The app is going to ask us the question instead like, what is your name? What is your age? So we're going to see how we're going to reply on the terminal and everything. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel, like, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.